Richer. And the bank is open, by the way, because Jane Fawcett, the vice chair of the Mohegan Tribe, is here. And I think the bank is open, isn't it, Jane?
Yes, it is. And on behalf of the Mohegan Tribe and the Mohegan Sun, we'd like to cash that check. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also,
well, give him the money. How big is your wallet, huh? $50,000 to Oliver Ortman. He is our champion of champions at the International Challenge of Champions. Congratulations, Oliver.
thank you very much. And I don't want to miss to say that, first of all, I want to say thank you to the Mohegan Sun, which is a wonderful place over there with a wonderful casino. I also want to thank all the sponsors, and especially Matt Braun and his crew, who make the wonderful work, and I love to come here. Thank you very much.
We will welcome you back at any time. Congratulations to Oliver Ortman, $50,000 richer, our International Challenge of Champions champion. So for everybody here, including Alan Hopkins and the entire ESPN crew, I'm Lon McCarron. We'll see you next time.
ESPN2 presents playoff coverage of the National Lacrosse League. It's playoff weekend, and we start at the Core State Center as the Philadelphia Wings play host to the Buffalo Bandits. Hi, everyone. I'm Lee Felsberg, joined by Quinn Kesnick, and we are all set for one of the storied rivalries in indoor lacrosse. It doesn't get any better than Philadelphia against Buffalo.
Yeah, every year the championship usually comes down to Philadelphia or Buffalo. This year they meet in the semifinals. It's going to be a great game.
But these two teams had a different route here. Philadelphia Wings in first place pretty much the whole year. They started off with a big win this season against Buffalo in the very first game of the season, and Philadelphia looks strong.
Yeah, they played great in the first half of the year. I think lately they're not playing their best lacrosse, though. In their last 5 games, they're 3-2. Those 3 wins all came in overtime, and their 2 losses, actually one last week to Ontario, was not a very good effort at all.
Well, on the Buffalo side, this is a team that started off horribly. They lost to Philadelphia, did not look good at all in the first game of the season. Then they lose John Tavares, their superstar, to an injury. But he came back, and so did the Bandits.
That's right, and they're playing their best lacrosse right now. They struggled early. Tavares came back. Their offense got it going. They've managed to stay out of the penalty box, and their goalie, Pat O'Toole, is doing a great job in the nets.
All right, so this game sets up to be a real tough matchup. It's playoff time. The winner here goes against the winner of Baltimore against Rochester. That game will be on our show later on. But right now, let's go to the locker room of the Philadelphia Wings.
All right, we have to keep buckling down. We must be the hammer at all times. Okay, don't wait for things to come to us. Let's go out and make things happen for ourselves. Okay, teamwork. Keep after it, right? Hustle.
Got your Bud Light, you can't hit my friend.
Let's go. I'm thirsty.
Taste that will fill you up and never let you down.
Looks like you're buying.
Make it a Bud Light.
Coach is calling for the heat.
There's nothing like the feeling of a new car. We bottled it. Armor All Protectant. It shines, it protects. It's new car juice.
Want 50% more shine stuff? Get new Ultra Shine Protectant from Armor All. It's the ultimate shine.
This is for Mr. Blanchard, who told me to make something of myself. For Miss Miller, who never let me settle for a C. For my parents, who believe in my dreams. For myself, for my future.
Be all that you can be.
With Turf Builder Plus 2, it's so easy. In late spring, I put it in my spreader. A couple days later, the weeds are looking sick and the lawn's looking green. They say the best weed control you can have is to have a healthy lawn. With Scott's Turf Builder Plus 2, it's so easy.
Well, we're all set to start action in Philadelphia. Looking at the goalies, Pat O'Toole starts in the goal for Buffalo. And Dallas Elliott for the Philadelphia Wings. This place is rocking as one of the storied rivalries in indoor lacrosse gets set to go at it again. Shaden Santos for Buffalo facing off against Scott Gabrielson. It is Matt Oglesby, the human vacuum cleaner for Philadelphia. He leads his team in ground balls. He has more than anybody in the league except Jim Veltman. And the Wings have the first possession. Kevin Finneran, look how he ties up the defense. Great left-hander, sensational year he's had, but the defense blocked that one away. Shot clock down to 8. Over and back violation on Finneran. It'll go to the Bandits, and Tavares brings it in. Tavares looking fresh. They try to get a fast break right off the first inbound play and come into the face of Elliott. He makes his first save. Cordingley came blowing off the bench. Did a nice job of putting pressure on Elliott. Early first quarter action. No score from Philadelphia. Playoff game number 1 for National Lacrosse League action. Rogers to Finneran. What a year he's had. Travis Kilgore gets the ball back to O'Toole. And up to Hasten. Look at the fast break out of the box. Cordingley, they're using him a lot for the right-handed finish. Cordingley goes across to the right-handed finish of his teammate, but they could not connect. Now bringing the ball in for Buffalo. Dean Ciccone gets it to the wing. Ciccone up top now. Darius Kilgore tried to flip it over to Ciccone. And it'll be Wings ball. Last year in the playoffs, it was Rochester who beat Philadelphia, knocking them out of the playoffs. Buffalo went on to lose to Rochester in the championship game. Jake Berge, one of the top rookies of the year, to Jacobs. He's got rope. 1-0. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia draws first blood. Watch Jacobs set the pick for Berge. Berge drives down to his left, stops, back to Jacobs, and he beats Pat O'Toole 5-hole between the legs. Remember, Jacobs scored 3 goals the first time these two teams played this season.
1-0, Philadelphia leads. Still first quarter action as Buffalo comes down. They haven't put much pressure on Dallas Elliott. Cordingley. A little bit of an off year for him as he works to the far side. Cordingley comes over to set a pick. They try to dip it back to Cordingley. Buffalo, very much of a give and go look to their offense early in this game. Rogers resets the Wings offense 1-0. They lead as he brings it in against John Tavares. Tavares, number 11, out for most of the season with an injury. Billy Miller, and an arm deflection by O'Toole. Great save by Pat O'Toole. Here comes Johnny Rosa. The Bandits playing the best lacrosse of the year. 3 passes and a great save by Dallas Elliott. That was the best offensive movement so far, and Dallas Elliott stonewalls Johnny Rosa. Jake Berge, who came up second to Colin Doyle in the Rookie of the Year voting. We'll take a look at those superlatives in the halftime of this game. Billy Miller. Tough defensive check as the ball falls loose. Shot clock down to 5. Hammered from behind, and they reset the shot clock as possession goes to Pat O'Toole and the Buffalo Bandits. About 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Wings lead 1-0 on Jacobs' goal about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Buffalo, they've tried a lot of passing, haven't really put a lot of pressure on. One big save by Elliott, but that one gets by Dallas Elliott. Score tied by Darius Kilgore. He is certainly one of the leading forces in the offense. Darius Kilgore comes in and leans out, makes a big play.
Leaf, I got Darius. Great job on that leaning into Billy Miller. You got a big size advantage. You're a lot stronger than he is.
Yeah, basically that's all I wanted was someone I knew I could take to the net, and just so happened it worked out that there was no double coming. Gave Dallas a little shoulder dip and right over his shoulder.
What are you guys going to try to do tonight? What's going to be the key to win this game?
Play physical, loose balls, and defense. Offense to take care of itself.
Darius Kilgore, Buffalo's first team All-Pro, gets Buffalo on the board right now. We're tied at 1.
Bates brings it down, being checked from behind by Johnny Tavares. Tavares has really spent a lot of time on the field early in this game. He is anxious to go, finally rounding into what he considers 100% shape after that knee injury. Rogers takes a hard shot, but blocked by the defense of Buffalo. They've been taking some shots right in their chest out front. That was Dallas Squire who took that one. Rogers gets it on net, gets a free 30 seconds, or a reset, I should say. But it goes back to Buffalo. Score tied at 1 as Travis Kilgore brings the ball down. Dean Ciccone tries to dip it inside to Travis. Give and go is picked up by Buffalo, and a crease violation takes away Darius Kilgore's second goal of the game. Darius Kilgore, who has a cannon of a right hand, normally shoots from up top. We've seen him parked around the crease early in this game. He's already got 1 goal, matching Jacobs. Game tied at 1 as Jacobs brings it down for Philly. 3 balanced lines are Philly's showcase this year. O'Grady tries to push it out front to Govett. And the ball goes into their defensive zone. It'll be a backcourt violation. Here come the Bandits. Game tied at 1 as Tavares brings the ball in from the left-handed side. Up top to the big right-handed shooter. That's Darius Kilgore. Fakes a flip to him. Accordingly, it's leveled into the crease. Darius Kilgore in close, and he scores. It'll be a penalty against Philadelphia. And meanwhile, Darius Kilgore comes in and gets his second goal of the game. Kilgore has been working in close, using his power to get close range against Dallas Elliott. 2-1 the score, the Bandits lead.
American kids, we want you to exercise with us.
Join the American Kid Fitness team in their brand new exercise video, all for kids, by kids. Kids learn a complete aerobic workout and proper technique.
I'm working with adults who are just learning to benefit from exercise. If kids start now, they'll make fitness a more important part of their whole lives. And that's a terrific advantage.
Let the American Kid Fitness team lead the way. Complete, safe, effective, created by our staff of certified instructors.
With all the exercise videos on the market today, it's about time there's one for our children.
Exercise is cool the American Kid way, so come on and feel the power of fitness. With your fitness video, you'll receive a free information booklet, membership card, lyrics to team songs, team dances, demonstrations, Let's Talk Nutrition, and your own American Kid Fitness team poster. So join the team and order now.
Darius Kilgore scores the second goal for the Bandits. He leads the Philadelphia Wings 2-1. It was Shaden Santos, number 20, facing off against Gabrielson. And this is the first face-off won by the Buffalo Bandits. The thing that has to scare Philadelphia is that Buffalo comes in playing the best lacrosse of the year for that team, who has struggled and just barely got into the playoffs. Inside, Corneli comes in, and it's Dallas Elliott making an arm save. Buffalo continues to work the ball in close. Last week it was Ontario that just riddled the Philadelphia Wings, but the Wings had nothing to win there. They do tonight. Buzz up. off to O'Grady. Bates down low, and he really tried to work that left side with Trainer. Trainer's got a great shot from Virginia, but look at the defensive check. They don't even know where it is. Ball comes in. Great shot by Buzza. Rich Kilgore made the defensive check and then lost sight of the ball. Take a look at this. Defensive check. The ball comes out. Rich Kilgore turns his back. Buzza sees the ball, comes up, gets it, and finishes it against O'Toole. So a great play by Richie Kilgore. Bites him in the back as he could not find the ball. Philadelphia ties it at 2. Jacobs for Philadelphia in the silver and black against Shaden Santos, number 20. Philadelphia controls the faceoff. 2-2 the score, and Billy Miller gets leveled by the defense of Fennell. Berge, power move, 3 players, and Jason Luke gets called for the foul. First penalty of the night. Maricek, right-handed shooter, down to Berge. That's Maricek up to Finneran. Trainer to his left. Finneran takes the shot, and that is Trainer trying to get it, but Shaden Santos digs it down. Santos, big and strong. Rich Kilgore trying to get it. Nobody picks it up. Watch out. Finneran does. Berge out front. Finneran looks. Finally, way up top. Trainer wants it. Maricek gives it to Trainer. Still 5-on-4. Finneran down low to Govett. Ball pushed down. Rich Kilgore picks it up. Well, pushing call, a technical violation, gives it back to Philadelphia. 5:14 left in the first quarter. Power play for Philly. Finneran up top to Maricek. Game tied at 2. This is Trainer. Finneran. All pro, rifles one, and gets the 3rd goal of the game for Philly. They lead by 1 in the first quarter. They give it back to Tavares. Plenty of time left on this power play. 3-2, Philadelphia leads. Power play for the Bandits. Down by 1, first quarter action. Kilgore up top. Looks in front and beats the defense, but not Dallas Elliott. Elliott has looked so strong. Such a great player. He is turning away the power play offense of the Buffalo Bandits. Jake Berge comes on to kill some time. He is such a dynamic rookie. We'll take a look at some of the superlative players in this league. Jake Berge, runner-up to Colin Doyle in Rookie of the Year. Nice. Berge gets the stick check, and ball goes wide. Wings lead by 1, 3-2, but this is a power play for Buffalo just moments to go. And ripped in the corner, Darius Kilgore gets his 3rd goal of the game. Darius Kilgore single-handedly has tied Philadelphia. His hat trick already in the first quarter has kept Buffalo close to the Philadelphia Wings. He's got huge numbers on the power play, and this is why. A cannon right-handed shot. Picture perfect up front. He just sights it 2 steps and rips a hard shot to beat Dallas Elliott.
Leaf, I got Darius Kilgore. You've got a hat trick already. Tell me about the last one on the power play.
Coach told me to go out there, and even if I had to force to take an outside shot, get him trying to step out on us, so I just let it go. It happened to go in.
You love firing that high shot, it seems like, on the power play. You're always coming high with that cannon.
Well, I try and mix it up, try and set him up with a couple high shots early, maybe go low or the other way around. Just happened at that time he was giving me the top, so I tried to take it.
Darius Kilgore's got a hat trick. That's his 17th power play goal of the year.
10 seconds left for the Wings in the first quarter. Game tied at 3. They bring it down. Trainer, time winding down, takes a shot, goes wide, and the first quarter will end all tied. Darius Kilgore has 3 goals, and the Wings match him with 3.
Mr. President, why wasn't this announcement made sooner?
They can conceal it.
I don't suppose I could convince you to sit on this for 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
They can deny it. Turn your camera off. But all that matters in the end
You're gonna die if you stay here. You know that.
is who will survive it.
Get out of there!
If you love me, you'll go.
We will prevail.
Deep Impact.
Life will go on.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, May 8th in theaters everywhere.
We asked professional race car driver Scott Pruitt to test our Firehawk SH30 high-performance tires with Unit-T. Unit-T, the ultimate tire technology we've spent years perfecting. In fact, when it comes to designing performance tires for wet cornering, we've been around the block. The Firestone Firehawk SH30 with Unit-T. Get a grip on wet cornering. And get a Microsoft Racing game when you buy a set of 4 Firehawk SH30 or SC50 high-performance tires.
Let's go from the bottom up. But let's use the 30-second clock. Our defensive guys are getting tired. Hands in. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Finish the kill, boys. Come on now. All set for second quarter action from Philadelphia. It's playoff weekend for the National Lacrosse League on ESPN2. Jason Luke for Buffalo, number 24, facing off against his namesake. It's Jacobs, number 24, for Philadelphia. And Philadelphia commanding the faceoff so far in this game. Gets yet another possession. Game tied at 3 as Trainer brings it down. They are 5-on-4 power play right now for the Philadelphia Wings. They scored the first chance they got as they get the ball back. Jason Luke could not pick it up. Luke has had trouble collecting the ball more than once tonight. He had a fast break moments ago. That time he knocks it down, can't get a clean lead, but here comes Buffalo. Hazen does a nice job, tries to get the fast break. Hazen all by himself, tempted to shoot, and does not do it. Elects to take time off the clock. Gets it back to Jason Luke at midfield. They've got about 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to kill a penalty. Game tied at 3. Second quarter action from Philly. Tavares gets it down to Darius Kilgore, who has all 3 goals for Buffalo so far in this game. Kilgore just dumps it into the corner. The defense comes back on. The offensive players go back out, and the Wings will have yet another shot on their power play. Shaden Santos putting some pressure on to Kevin Finneran. Game at even strength now, so Buffalo did a nice job of killing the penalty. Far side. Marichek trying to get open against Hastings, can't do it. Back to O'Toole. Buffalo doing a great job of killing penalties and playing tough defense. They don't want to take a lot of penalties tonight. They are known for taking penalties. Watching it close. Corningly tries to just redirect that feed and couldn't do it.
Now let's take a look at the Warburg Pincus keys to the game. And for Buffalo, they are simply take control of the penalties. Do not get into the penalty box. They can kill themselves being a little too physical. Philadelphia will take advantage of that. Now for Philly, they must control Tavares. He's healthy again. He's strong. He can take over a game single-handedly. Watch out for Johnny T.
Trudeau came flying in for the fast break. This time it's Travis Kilgore. Travis Kilgore in the second period makes it 4-3, beating Dallas Elliott. Kilgore just using power against Berge, wheels around. He's got great size. One of the few guys that can match up with Berge power-wise. Comes in with the left hand and makes it a 4-3 game in favor of Buffalo. Jacobs facing off against Shaden Santos. Score 4-3 in favor of Buffalo in the second quarter. The Kilgore family getting 4 goals to start this game in the first half to match the 3 and better the 3 of Philadelphia. The Bandits lead 4-3 in the second quarter as they continue to put pressure on Dallas Elliott. And close, it's Darius Kilgore, and Elliott makes a big-time save. Fast break. Oglesby can't beat O'Toole. Great job by O'Toole to get his foot out to make the stop. Trudeau, number 28, brings the ball down. Buffalo leading by 1. Kilgore's off to a huge night. Tavares hasn't scored yet. You know he will. Being marked very effectively so far by Philadelphia. Rich Kilgore tries to dish it back to the follow-up player of Dallas Squire. Jason Luke, time running down, gets a pressure shot against Elliott. crease violation. And the ball will go back to the Wings. Govett carries the ball for Philly. Pulls a shot about 6 feet to the right of the goal. Philadelphia down by 1. Shot clock counting down at about 10 seconds right now. O'Grady right to the corner. Easy save by O'Toole. Very critical for Buffalo to get an early lead in this game. We're about 4 minutes into the second quarter. Let's take a look at how this team does when they are leading at the half. There are the numbers, very effective. Obviously, they want to get out to a good start. Philadelphia feels like they are as conditioned as any team in the league, maybe more so. So they want this game to be stretched out. Their last 3 wins have come in overtime. So they are in condition. They can match anybody for 5 quarters. Finneran gets double teamed in the middle. They're trying to keep Finneran out of the middle. Santos, good size, playing Finneran. Back door, watch out! Great shot in there and a follow-up. Put a lot of pressure by Maricek. A lot of pressure on O'Toole. Maricek with a great loose ball, and he put more pressure on O'Toole, but O'Toole gets it to brush aside. Philly with Finneran, down by 1. Hard shot wide of the net. He gets another follow-up. Don't give him too many. That time O'Toole takes the shot right in the chest protection. So a lot of pressure by Philadelphia. Finally, the ball goes back to the other end, and Volker just nails Hasten. It's Volker and Hasten. Volker, one of the best defensive players in the United States, in the world. A defensive specialist for this Philadelphia Wings team, an assistant coach at Johns Hopkins. Hasten and Volker really went at it. Let's see how this one started. They came down the field. Big hit by Volker. And look at Hasten. Just bring him down with them. And then they're off and got it. Hasten gets to spend 2 minutes in the box along with Brian Volker.
First of all, shut the hell up. You hear me? Listen. He had an original hold. Loose ball hold, right? No. I didn't say that. This is what loose or no? No. He had 2 minutes for hold. He had 2 minutes for watch the game together.
You know how you hear some words and you think you've seen them before? Investments. Right. They manage money. Serious. Then you see them again. Performance. Here. There. Not just any mutual fund. Yeah, that's it. Warburg Pincus Mutual Funds. They manage money. Right.
Warburg Pincus family of funds.
This is for Reverend O'Brien, who always told me to give it my best shot. For my grandmother, who showed me what real courage is. And for myself, who found it.
This exclusive National Lacrosse League action is brought to you by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. By Bryan, the official equipment supplier of the National Lacrosse League. By Naya Water, hungry for life, thirsty for Naya. And by Warburg Pincus Asset Management.
Come on, kid.
Wings, penalty killing with Jake Berge. His father, of course, Bill Berge, the middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. His dad comes and watches every game, loves the fact that his son is such an effective player in the lacrosse world. He was an All-American at Salisbury. Big shot by Trainer from the left side. And it looks like Buffalo is going to lose their man advantage. Ryan Sanderson gets to go into the box to even this thing with 2 guys each in the box. So what was an advantage for Buffalo now has gone away. It'll be 4-on-4 for a few moments. And eventually, Philadelphia will enjoy a man up. Tony Roch, coach of the Philadelphia Wings. Finneran coming in close. He had a shot and gets knocked back. Watch out. Big save by O'Toole. They're going to give the ball back to Philly. O'Toole made a nice save. The rule is that even though the goal is knocked off its pins, if you shoot through the plane of where it should be, the goal would count. Watch what happens as the shot's taken. The players just run right through the goal. O'Toole almost relaxes to the point where he can't make the save, but then he does off his feet and saves a goal for Buffalo. They lead 4-3. Second quarter action. Leif Elsbo, Quinn Kesnick bringing you ESPN2's coverage of the National Lacrosse League. Jake Berge wheeling inside, going for the finishing shot. He's got rope. Tied at 4 with Berge's power move. Comes in, big fake there, gets O'Toole moving left, and then comes over his right shoulder. Watch again how the big fake freezes O'Toole. Berge comes in, hard fake there, O'Toole bites, and he bears it over the right shoulder.
Leaf, I got Jake Berge real quick. Jake, unbelievable move. Looked like you faked him left, then back to your right. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I get a good split dodge, and he was kind of overplaying me one side. I rolled back and just gave a good fake on the goalie and went in.
Tony! Seemed like you're running out of angle, but dove back to really improve your angle.
Yeah, just, you know, it's kind of, you get out there and whatever you can see, that's what you're going for, and I got to stick it in.
Jake Berge, one of the outstanding rookies this year in the league. A lot of good rookies around the league, but Jake Berge certainly one of the best for Philadelphia. We're tied up at 4.
Kevin Finneran with Philadelphia's offense. Rolling around, takes a shot that gets pretty much in the midsection of O'Toole. When Finneran's on, his location's a little stronger than that. Watch out, Travis Kilgore wheels inside. They're going to call a substitution violation on Trudeau. It'll be a delay of game against Buffalo because of the quick substitution. So Trudeau will have to come over and spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. He didn't want to. He went back to his side.
NHL hockey score of Rochester. The Philadelphia Phantoms lead the Rochester Americans 2-0.
Tony Roch, the coach of the Philadelphia Wings, a defensive specialist when he played here with the Wings, really focusing his team on keeping this one tight. And it is. Second quarter action, game tied at 4. Yet another power play for the Philadelphia Wings. Travis Kilgore goes into the penalty box, and it'll be a 5-on-4. The last 2 goals for Philadelphia have been power play goals. One by Finneran, one by Jake Berge. This is Trainer. He gets a stick check by Luke. It goes wide. Watch out, fast break. Jason Luke, one-on-one with Elliott. Luke and Elliott makes the save. Elliott makes a big-time save on Jason Luke. It's 5 for Philly, 4 players for Buffalo as Finneran loads up top. They're trying to cut off the bottom. They're playing a box defense, giving Finneran the shot. But a stick check. They've had good active stick checks, just keeping the good shots away. Watch out in close off the pipe for Berge. He already has one. Finneran, he's got rope. this team in points and leading the power play. Watch how he bounces this one well in front of the goal, and it comes up high to find a spot in the net. Finneran gets his second goal of the game, both on power plays, and the Wings have scored 3 straight power play goals.
Kevin, your second power play goal of the night. You made that one look easier, a little bounce shot.
I got to get it going 5-on-5. I don't want to rely on power play.
Out front, there's a big shot by Travis Kilgore, and in just seconds, they tie it back up at 5. Travis Kilgore scores his second in a row. Santos, number 20 in the orange and black for Buffalo. Gabrielson, the captain, playing in his last year for Philadelphia. Number 8, All-American from Vermont, their first All-American ever. And they'll have to redraw. Shaden Santos in the orange and black, number 20 for Buffalo, number 8 for Philadelphia. Scott Gabrielson, captain from Vermont, the first All-American ever for Vermont. He's playing in his last year for the Philadelphia Wings organization. The Wings again control the faceoff. Buffalo just answered the last goal within 14 seconds. It's been all Kilgore's as Jacobs brings it right into the face of O'Toole. O'Toole looks very comfortable. Almost was off the team halfway through the season. That has come back to be a rock in the defensive end. Watch out. Here goes Tavares, and he's got a goal. A goal and a penalty on Bill Miller. So a big-time move by Johnny Tavares coming out of the box gives Buffalo the lead. Tavares comes in off the box and goes right into the crease with a little help from the Philadelphia Wings. There'll be a penalty on the play. That penalty is wiped out by the goal, and Tavares puts Buffalo on top 6-5. Buffalo scores twice in 50 seconds. It was 5-4 Philly, and now with those 2 goals, one by Travis Kilgore, one by John Tavares, it is a 6-5 game in favor of the Buffalo Bandits. A team that came into this game with a 6-6 record against the league-leading first place Philadelphia Wings. Buzza goes deep into the corner. Oglesby, good fake move, gets himself open. Trainer has the ball. It's a delayed call against Buffalo as he takes a shot to beat the shot clock. Again, Buffalo will find themselves a man short. Philadelphia scored 3 straight power play goals. They have yet another chance here in the second quarter. 3 minutes to go in the first half as Finneran now puts himself on the left-handed shooter's side. Trainer's up top, and Trainer makes it a 6-6 game. Trainer just gets the ball up top. It's a new look with Finneran on the left, and he beats O'Toole. The last 4 goals, take a look at this graphic. Finneran, Berge, Finneran, and Trainer, all 4 power play goals. The last 4 for Philadelphia to make this a 6-6 game.
So just seconds to go, not enough really to get a good shot. Oh, Tavares hits Miller with that shot, and Miller comes right back at him a little bit. The team's now going at it on the sideline. The half is over, but Govett mixing it up, and look at the hit from Buffalo coming in hard. Jacobs protecting, and Govett with Luke. Luke with the right cross, and these 2 teams are really getting hot before the half. Buffalo started it when Tavares, with 1 second left, hit the back of Miller as he was attempting to shoot to the goal, or at least appearing to look like he was shooting toward the goal. Referee's trying to settle everybody down and moving him back toward the bench area and out of the building if they can. The crowd anxious to get on Buffalo, riding him a little bit, and we've got to find out exactly what's going on as Buffalo tries to get into their halftime. Let's take a look what happened. There's the right cross. Good look at it, and the referees will kind of sort it out for us.
43 and 24.
Right. Kilgore and
He came off the bench. He came out.
Jason Luke. Quint, what do you got?
Leaf, I got Kevin Finner and 2 goals in the power play. The power play really has kept you guys in this game. You've got 3 power play goals.
We're not shooting well 5-on-5, Quint. We're playing tough D. You know, if we had a scrum at the end here, we'll see who responds. I'm confident the Wings will.
What's it going to take for the Wings to score some goals in the second half?
Tommy's got to keep shooting. I got to find Tommy. He's our go-to guy. That's going to be one of our priorities, and we just got to keep our defense going and keep our level heads.
Kevin Finner, first-team All-Pro with 2 goals so far in the first half. Well, we'll be back with more Bud Light halftime activities.
Oh, it's really coming down out there.
Cats and dogs.
It hasn't rained this hard since last time I had to paint the garage.
Man can't work in the rain. Pity us.
Is that what you're gonna do all day?
Honey, I can't hear you. The rain's too loud.
The weatherman said it was supposed to be nice today.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Wow, I like the goal.
I like the hard hitting. I like the fans.
I like the players.
The National Lacrosse League, we've got it all.
When sports cream, when legs are sore, when backs ache, when muscles hurt. Why Sports Cream? Rubbing it in brings fast pain relief. No medicine-y smell. Why Sports Cream? Because it works.
I know you're in there, Miss Plum. I can smell your recently delivered piping hot pizzeria pizza. And while I'm appalled at your wicked little plan to lure me into your tawdry web with the promise of a deliciously topped pizza, Miss Plum, I am but a man, weakened by the siren's call of a well-risen crust.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
She wants me.
For fresh baked pizza at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
We have confidence. He's going to run by all of them. All 4 guys go to the box. Marichek's gone. We're on guard.
That's it. That's it. We want to get a goal right off, get ourselves rolling a little bit. Okay, now, this is playoff lacrosse, right? Nothing special going on out there. A couple times we've left guys open, they score goals. We're working hard, we're creating some good quality shots. Everyone we've shot to our spot has gone in. Okay, so keep pounding away. Now, over the next 30 minutes, the key is going to be whether we can sort of push our intensity level and fitness level as far as it can go. Okay, they've got some guys that are logging a lot of minutes. We've got to make them keep working. All right, and we've got to see who blinks first.
Clint Kesnick back in Philadelphia. We're at halftime and we're tied 6-6, Buffalo and Philadelphia. Later on in the show, you're going to see highlights from the Baltimore-Rochester game, the other semifinal game. But right now, let's take a look at the 1998 National Lacrosse League All-Pro teams. The National Lacrosse League first-team All-Pros: Gary Gait of the Baltimore Thunder, Kevin Finneran of the Philadelphia Wings. From the New York Saints, Mark Millen, Darius Kilgore and John Tavares from the Buffalo Bandits, and in goal, Dallas Elliott of the Philadelphia Wings. Gary Gait has revitalized the Baltimore Thunder, and in doing so was named the National Lacrosse League MVP. He led the league in scoring during the regular season with 85 points and recorded the first 50-goal season in the last 12 seasons of pro lacrosse with an amazing 57 goals. He has been a first-team All-Pro in each of his 7 professional seasons. Kevin Finneran of the Philadelphia Wings led his team and was 3rd in the league in scoring. He finished 2nd behind Gary Gait in voting for the league MVP. Kevin established career highs for goals, assists, and points in one season. He had 28 goals and 37 assists for 65 points. Finneran was the Bud Light Game MVP twice this season as Philadelphia finished in 1st place. Mark Millen led the New York Saints in scoring with 58 points and was second in the league in goals with 40. With an explosive first step and a laser for a shot, Mark was chosen as the Bud Light Game MVP 3 times in 1998. Mark was a second-team All-Pro following the 1995 season with Baltimore and a first-team All-Pro last year in New York. Darius Kilgore became only the second player to lead Buffalo in scoring other than John Tavares in the team's now 7-year history. His 67 points were second in the league. He led the league in power play goals with 16 and earned Bud Light Game MVP honors 4 times in 1998. John Tavares of the Buffalo Bandits. Tavares recorded 56 points despite being sidelined for 3.5 games due to an injury. He averaged 6.2 points per game and showed his value when the Bandits lost all 3 full games he missed. Tavares has been a first-team All-Pro in the last 6 seasons. From the Philadelphia Wings in goal, Dallas Elliott. Dallas led all goalies in saves and wins. He was one of only 3 netminders to appear in all 12 of his team's games. Dallas was a second-team All-Pro in the 1992 season and a first-team All-Pro in each of the next 6 seasons. The second-team All-Pro selections, Tom Marechek from Philadelphia, Jim Veltman of the Ontario Raiders, and Colin Doyle of the Ontario Raiders, Paul Gate of the Syracuse Smash, and from Rochester, Dwayne Jacobs, and the second-team All-Pro goalie, Bob Watson of the Ontario Raiders. Tom Marechek tied for 4th in the National Lacrosse League in scoring with 61 points and tied for 1st in game-winning goals with 3. Marechek was a second-team All-Pro in 1995 and a first-team All-Pro in 1996 and 1997. Jim Veltman of the Ontario Raiders led the league in assists with 40 and loose balls recovered with 194, the latter figure being 92 more than the second-place finisher. Colin Doyle of the Ontario Raiders was the National Lacrosse League's Rookie of the Year. He led the Raiders in scoring in his first season. His 61 points were tied for the 4th most in the league. Paul Gate of the Syracuse Smash. Paul recorded the 4th 50 or more point season of his pro career, registering 29 goals and 22 assists. Dwayne Jacobs of Rochester. Dwayne was tied for the team lead in goals with 21 and led the Knighthawks in power play goals with 10. He was a 1996 and 1997 second-team All-Pro. And in goal for Ontario, Bob Watson. He recorded 5 wins in the expansion Ontario Raiders' first season and his first after being out of pro lacrosse last year. He was the National Lacrosse League Player of the Week once and appeared in all 12 games. 1998 was a great year for rookies, but forward Colin Doyle of the expansion Ontario Raiders was voted the Rookie of the Year. The 20-year-old led his team in scoring and tied for 4th overall in the National Lacrosse League with 61 points in his first pro season. He scored 34 goals and added 27 assists. Chris Pratt of Syracuse and Jake Berge of Philadelphia finished 2nd and 3rd in voting.
Eyes are on me. Do it, Casey, do it. Shouting, Casey, go all the way.
Casey, do it. Score. Come on, Casey.
First base, second base, third base. Make your move today. Do it, Casey, do it.
Do it, Casey.
Score mighty, Casey, score.
Score.
I just don't get it. Is that what girls are for?
If you don't talk with your kids about sex, who will? Our free booklet can help.
We know we can count.
Only you.
No, you don't play with matches. That's not cool. Tell mom and dad to break them, stop them. Yeah, that's the rule.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta. Did someone say otter?
We're all counting on you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
So the second half starts with Buffalo in penalty trouble. After the first half was over, Darius Kilgore and Jason Luke get charged for penalties. Let's take a look at how that happened. And now it's a 5-on-3. The last 4 goals for Philadelphia scored on power plays. An excellent chance to make it 5 in a row. Finner in back door to Marechek.
crease violation. The ball will go up, so a good job by Buffalo on the first go-around. Tavares comes on to take possession, but it's 5-on-3. It'll be tough to keep the ball away from Philadelphia when they can double-team the ball. Billy Miller pushes into the boards against Rich Kilgore. Now the 5 offensive players come back out. Second half action, playoff game number 1 for the National Lacrosse League's playoff weekend. The winner of this game goes against the winner of Rochester, Baltimore. Finneran takes a big shot. Game tied at 6. They want to make it 7. Finneran again, and this time O'Toole makes yet another save. 5-on-3, and they have yet to beat O'Toole. Backdoor in the crease. No. They called a good goal, and dancing on the crease, unbelievable shot on the far side. Let's see if they call a crease violation. Unbelievable job of Philadelphia dancing on the crease. Look at the far side. Govett just working the crease and gets it to stick before he goes into the crease. He had to watch the referees to make sure he did not get called for in the crease. So Govett makes it 5 goals in a row on a power play. Big shot by Jake Berge. Beats O'Toole. And within the first 2 minutes of the second half, the Wings open up a 2-goal lead.
Philadelphia just scored 2 in a row. First, Jake Berge found Steve Govett alone on the backside, and then Berge scores his second goal of the game. Philadelphia now up 8-6.
That's the first 5-on-5 goal since the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. The 5 goals since the first 2 for Philly were all power play goals. Philadelphia continues to absolutely dominate in faceoffs. Look at the numbers. Berge fresh off the big right-handed shot, double teams, and now Jacobs goes wide. Govett though collects. Govett takes a shot from behind. 2, 3, 4 guys. And with 3 seconds left, Berge will have to shoot. Shot clock violation before he can get it off of the big right hand. Game was tied at 6 at the halftime, and in the first 2 minutes of the second half, 1 power play goal by Govett and another powerful right hand by Jake Berge has given the Philadelphia Wings a 2-goal advantage. Neither team has scored more than 2 goals in a row in this game. Philadelphia can make it happen right here. John Tavares starts the offense for Buffalo, down by 2. He comes right in on Dallas Elliott, who makes a nice save on his knees. Here goes a fast break for Greg Traynor. Traynor looks for the follow-up to a trailing player, and it was Dean Ciccone who came in and made a sensational stick check. On the other end, it will be a penalty on Philadelphia. Philadelphia leads by 2 as Buffalo tries to get one back. Accordingly, up top, back door to Johnny Tavares. Elliott resets the goal. Accordingly, triggers from the top. Accordingly, takes that shot, and he's got rope. Lower corner, making it an 8-7 game. Accordingly, scoring the first goal of the game for him. So Philadelphia being smart. As you see, Accordingly just take a hard right-hand shot.
I forgot Troy Cordingly scored that last goal on the power play for Buffalo. Troy, you and John Tavares were both shut out in the first half. How are you guys going to get rolling here in the second?
Well, we need Johnny now to start scoring, so we just one shift at a time, and let's get it going.
You're up top on that power play. They gave you the shot and you took it.
Yeah, they know. They don't want their shoot. They're hot right now, and so they're giving me a lot of time. And if you get a lot of time, you can place it. So I was fortunate. Thanks.
Troy Cordingly, one of the big 3 for Buffalo. We've talked about Tavares and Kilgore. You give Cordingly a shot like that, and he's going to can it.
Philadelphia leads by 1. Third quarter action. Jake Berge up top, looks inside, good play to Govett. Govett beats John Rosa. 9-7, Philadelphia up by 2. Govett's second goal of the game. A little give and go inside, nifty move as Berge just drops it inside to Govett, who cut across. Rosa was looking to back up, and look at Govett, in your face. Philadelphia continues to control the face-offs. Shot clock violation. Fast break to the side. O'Toole threw the ball. To Dallas Squire, who was not even looking. Squire blasting out for the fast break, but forgot to look for the ball. Philadelphia reloads the offense. The Wings up by 2, 9-7 in the third quarter. Oglesby looks for the right-handed opening. Buzza comes in with nothing to shoot at against O'Toole, who looks for the fast break. Goes far side now to Rosa. This half started 6-6. Then Govett on a power play goal. Berge just 20 seconds later made it a 2-goal advantage. And there is Darius Kilgore, making it a 9-8 game. Darius Kilgore with his 4th goal of the game. And from very close to the same spot where he scored his first 2. They do a nice job of getting the ball. Tavares, far side, gets it to Darius all alone, comes in on Dallas Elliott. 1-goal lead now for Philly.
You will be called private, specialist, or sergeant. Beneath the ribbons on your chest will be the souls of those who came before. You will be an individual, but triumph as a team. You will know strength, courage, and compassion. You will win what must be won, achieve what must be done. Be all that you can be. You will be a soldier.
What's this?
This is the Coca-Cola card. Good at thousands of places.
But not here.
Use it over and over. Just try and wear this thing out.
Okay. Let's see. Wash.
Rinse.
And dryer, okay? How's the Coke card?
It's clean. April fresh.
But will it still work?
Still works. The Coca-Cola card. Clean up.
We're real tight to the crease, though, right? We're real tight to the catch of the ball. Stay up on this guy. Every shot we take from 6-7 yards goes in. The ones we tight don't. All right, now, this is what it's all about, though. 15 minutes, 15. We got to keep pushing the ball, right? We got to keep pushing the ball. They have the short run. Outside guys, topside guys, got to be busting to the hole and looking right here. Okay? Talk hard. We got one giveaway because you're not communicating. Okay? You got to talk to each other. Get your head turned. Pick up nice and high, right? Don't be standing all the way down on Dallas's lap. Okay? Consistent, hard-nosed across, right? Get after it a little bit. Come on, Black, get a little bit like guys. Come on now, come on. Right, this is what we're doing. Leave it on the field.
No mental mistakes. The 1-goal game.
Hey, Tommy,
Fourth quarter action getting ready to start from Philadelphia. Lee Felsbo and Quinn Kesnick, ESPN2's coverage of the National Lacrosse League. 2 playoff games this weekend. Philadelphia here entertaining the Buffalo Bandits and probably the biggest rivalry in indoor lacrosse. Then Rochester will take on Baltimore. Baltimore, the second-place team this year with star Gary Gait. That's coming up next, so stay with us. National Lacrosse League Championship action exclusively on ESPN2. Don't forget to watch Quinn Kesnick and I bring you the Championship Series here on ESPN2. It's a championship series this year, so the 2 dates that are definite are May 21st and 22nd, Thursday and Friday, from 3 to 5 o'clock. If necessary, May 8th from 3 to 5. Watch National Lacrosse League action on the Deuce. Philadelphia Wings carrying a 1-goal advantage into the fourth quarter. Accordingly, looking to tie it up. Has the ball in his offensive zone. Travis Kilgore gets the ball. He's got 2 goals on the day. Accordingly has 1. There's Kilgore, the big scorer, with 4. That ball swallowed up by the close of Dallas Elliott. What a great game he's had. O'Toole's been very strong as well. Take a look at the numbers for the 2 goalies through 3 quarters. Both goalies giving up about 12.5 goals per game. Miller gets that one blocked down. You notice Buffalo blocking a lot of shots. Santos blocked that one. Miller in close, goes to finish. It'll be a crease violation as O'Toole just met him on the dive. Rich Kilgore brings the ball down, goes to the corner, and Elliott blocks it back into play. Berge, coast to coast. He's been a handful so far as he tries to get it together. Berge has 2. Look at Berge rock Buffalo into the boards. Trainer coming down. Kick down low, watch out. Tough shot. Buzza makes it a 2-goal lead for the Philadelphia Wings. Gets his 2nd goal of the game. He scored goal number 2 for Philadelphia way back in the first quarter. But watch the little guy come in here. Fakes high. Goes 5-hole on O'Toole. Beautiful shot by Buzza. Sets high, goes low. Oglesby with the assist.
Mike, on that last goal, you were parked in the backside. Trainer dug the ball out of the corner, got it to Matt, and down low to you, and you finished.
Yeah, it was great. Normally, I just take the shot right away. Got a little more experience, big high, and then just going low.
Put it 5-hole?
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's a great feeling.
2nd goal of the night for Buzz, a huge goal, as Philadelphia now takes a 2-goal lead.
There's Kilgore, just blows over the defense and almost got the shot off. Brother Travis, all 3 Kilgore brothers on the field right now. Travis, number 22, gets a pick there. Delayed call against Philadelphia. They'll get a shot, but not now because Oglesby will bring the ball down. Penalty against Philadelphia. It'll be a power play situation for Buffalo. They've done very well in their power plays. Here are the numbers. Not very many opportunities, but 2 goals makes them pretty darn effective. This will be some intense pressure on the defense of Philly. Power play opportunity for Buffalo. Accordingly, will quarterback it from up top. Tavares right there, the shooter's left hand up top. That's Tavares. Back to Cordingley. Walks in, takes the hard shot, and a follow-up, puts it in the net. Great job by Kilgore. It was Richie Kilgore who took a mediocre shot from Cordingley and put it right back in the net. So 3 power play goals for Buffalo. Shot by Cordingley right into the gut of Elliott, but Rich Kilgore came down the middle and bounced it back in. Elliott couldn't control it. No way on that hard shot. Game now within reach of 1 goal for Buffalo. Oglesby comes in right into O'Toole's face, but a bad shot gives it back to Buffalo. Troy Cordingley and the Buffalo Bandits are within 1 in the fourth quarter. Power play goal moments earlier brought them back to a 10-9 score. Cordingley fakes a give and go. They try to get it to Cordingley, who is absolutely hammered defensively by Volker. Volker doing just a sensational job defensively. Both teams playing pretty strong defense. Fairly low-scoring game as most championship caliber games are. Here goes a big shot up top. Gabrielson takes one follow-up by Marichek, and O'Toole gets the ball back. Crease violation on Philly. Buffalo fast break, and Tavares gets rocked into the boards. It'll be a penalty on Jake Berge. Tavares just hit like a rubber doll, and he makes the referee aware of that behind-the-back hit.
The taco revolution is sweeping the land, but we must keep eating. Wipe the salsa from your chins. Salute Gorditas and our glorious leader. Gorditas, thicker, heartier. Their bold salsas and 3 cheeses are filling the lives of the people for just 99 cents each.
Viva Gorditas!
Hi, I'm Bob Carney, and we are one-on-one with Kobe Bryant. Kobe? Unbelievable game last night against the Knicks.
We ain't playing Knicks last
Let's take a look at the highlights. Whoa! What a move!
That was a nice move, man. That wasn't me, though.
How did you get so much air? You got up there and you just had the ball, and just 360, and woo! You were on fire.
Kobe Bryant in NBA courtside. All the moves, all the action, all the NBA you can jam in a game.
Wow. Let's have a moment of silence for the defense on that one.
Rich Kilgore scored just moments ago on a power play opportunity. This is Cordingley up top. It's 5-on-4. Darius Kilgore tucks inside, goes around, looks for an opening up top to Cordingley. Cordingley bounces it, not very close, but Tavares pulls it down. Tavares with a big shot, and he's got the game tied at 10. Johnny T silences the crowd. 2 power play goals in a row, 3 of their last 4, and this game is tied at 10. Power plays have really been the story as you watch Tavares go low right and beats Elliott with just an absolute fireball of a shot. And Santos gets one for his team. He goes off limping as Buffalo brings it back. So 2 goals in a row, 2 power play goals for Buffalo, makes it a tie game. Cordingley trying to be effective offensively. Wheeler in for the right hand. Finally in position out top and gets it right past Travis Kilgore. Cordingley has consistently given up shots, and bad passes have taken the ball back the other way. Philadelphia controls the ball in the 4th quarter. Game tied at 10. Bates trying to get position on Rosa. Gives up a little bit in size, but great quickness for Bates as he looks offside for help. Shot clock down to 7. Trainer will let one rock. He's got Roch. Trainer's second goal of the game. Watch out, Bates gets it up top, now clears through. Trainer knows the shot clock's going down. He steps in and just lets a laser rip into the nets. Bates gets the assist. Gabby Rowe gets the second assist. Wings lead by 1. Fast break, far side, Tavares. Gets inside, 2 defensive players, can't do it though, and that player, that's Miller. Did a nice job of setting up. Ball falls to Ciccone. Ciccone gives it up. Now here comes big Travis Kilgore. Rocket inside, his helmet almost comes off. He's got an opening. Game almost tied. No. 1 goal lead for Philadelphia. Pushing violation on Travis Kilgore. Philadelphia leads by 1, 8:32 left. Brian Volker brings the ball down, looks to get it into Marichek, couldn't quite find him. Picked up by the Bandits, who give it back to O'Toole. Marichek tries to play defense on him as he wraps it around his back to Richie Kilgore. Rich Kilgore scored the 9th goal of the game for Buffalo. Tries to get the 11th. Philadelphia leading 11-10. Here comes Finneran inside. He's got goal number 12. Came with the left hand, fake far side, and pulled it to the near pipe. Fantastic job for Finneran, who gets a hat trick goal there. Third of the game for the offensive leader of Philadelphia. 12-10, Philadelphia leads with 7:30 left in the game. Rogers and O'Grady get the assists. Another shot in O'Toole. Philadelphia could be wearing down Buffalo. Jacobs gets it up. Oh, and a shot outside by Govett. Steve Govett with a hat trick. And that could bury Buffalo. Govett gets a hat trick in the second half. This could be the most surprising uplift for the offense of Philadelphia. Not expected to be a big offensive threat. Steve Govett, third goal of the game. He got 2 in the third quarter, and this one makes it a 13-10 game.
So these are really Tim McGraw's jeans?
The genuine article.
How'd you get them?
You'd be surprised what some people do for a cold Bud Light on a hot day.
Yeah, right.
Bud Light is proud to sponsor Tim McGraw.
Four tires fueling out the door.
Feel the heat radiating out of your skin.
It's nasty hot.
We asked some of the hottest guys in the pits to switch antiperspirants.
Ultra dry degree, body heat activated.
Wow, I've never seen this before.
When your body heat rises, Degree Ultra Dry's powerful new form releases extra protection when you need it most.
This is one of the few products that can keep up with me.
It kept me dry. Ultra Dry.
Worked better than my old stick.
New Degree Ultra Dry. Now more than ever, your body heat turns it on.
The proof is in the pits.
You know, I was into all that extreme stuff when I was your age. Just didn't have a fancy name for it. Because I never had a Subaru Outback Sport either.
Too bad, Uncle. This beauty's got a ton of cargo space. Full-time all-wheel drive, more horsepower than a RAV4. Never did that, I'll bet.
Sure we did. But what's the rope for?
Outback Sport, part of the Outback family from Subaru.
Bobby?
What do you want?
We've got to talk. These kids you're mixed up with don't know right from wrong.
They're my friends.
People who don't dial 1-800-COLLECT are nobody's friends. 1-800-COLLECT is 10 cents a minute every evening.
Really?
This isn't a game, kid. You could be saving your parents money.
Bobby, you with us or him?
You made the right choice, son. 1-800-COLLECT, 10 cents a minute every evening.
$7:15 left in this game, 13-10. 3 straight goals. Trainer, Finneran, Govett have given Philadelphia a commanding lead. Again, they control the faceoff. Look at the numbers on faceoffs. All night long, they have controlled to give them tremendous opportunities offensively. Finneran, the offensive leader, coming in close, and that one off the iron. Johnny Tavares. Plenty of time for Buffalo as they give it to Travis. He couldn't pick it up cleanly. Tries to give it back to Rich Kilgore, finally does. Great save by Dallas Elliott. Kilgore put it on the far pipe. O'Grady has a trailer. It's Finneran. Finneran's going to get a shot off. Goes back door. Couldn't get Rogers to connect. And here goes Hasten for Buffalo. 6:25 left. Tavares couldn't control the ball. It goes back to Dallas Elliott. The fast break for Buffalo, misfiring the last 2 times. Take a look at the last 2 fast breaks for Buffalo. Not connecting on either one. Now, meanwhile, Govett, who feels really charged up. Govett Govett feels like an offensive monster. They're waving off that goal. Crease violation, but Govett wants the ball.
Stevie Govett, you got the hat trick. Your biggest game of the year in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, playoffs are my world. I just seem to get it done in the playoffs, and it all works up to here. Sometimes the luck goes your way, and it goes in. It's just fun.
You guys up by 3 now. You looking to kill some clock every time down?
Hey, we're just looking to finish this game hard and play like we've been playing the whole game. I don't think we're going to kill the clock. We don't need to do that. We can play hard and beat these guys. They're not as good as us.
Steve Govett's got the hat trick. Remember, he only had 5 goals on the season. He's got 3 goals tonight as Philly leads by 3, 13-10.
Peter Jacobs brings it down. Fast break to the trailing buzzer. He's got Roch. Left. If you look at Pat O'Toole, and a goalie change is in the works. Ross Cowie getting set to come into the game. Pat O'Toole out with only 5:37 left, and they are going to make a change. Tough to do at this time in the game. Pat O'Toole had a pretty sensational game going until the final 10 minutes of this game. It was Trainer, Finnering, Govett, Buzza, with not a lot of defensive help as Patty O'Toole comes out and Ross Cowie comes in to finish up 1998. At least that's what Philadelphia hopes. They hope it ends right here for Buffalo, and they advance to play the winner of Rochester and Baltimore. 5:30 left in this game. 14-10, 4 straight goals for Philadelphia has given them a commanding advantage. Plenty of time left, though, if Buffalo starts making a push now. They need a goal quickly. There's Kilgore, far side, and a great save by Dallas Elliott. Unbelievable. Picture-perfect play by Travis Kilgore. This Philadelphia team has turned into a model of consistency for the league. They are a true team, 3 balanced lines. Game Trainer, big shot, it's over. He's watched Trainer come in and just blaze one past Ross Cowie, who's been sitting down most of the game. Not very fair for Ross Cowie coming in ice cold. Long time since Ross Cowie warmed up.
We've got Greg Trainer, 2 goals in the 4th quarter and an assist late in this game. You seem to be running circles around these guys.
No, just the shots seem to be going in. I haven't been shooting real well all season, but getting a good look at the cage and trying to put them down low off the pipes.
What can you attribute the big run here in the 4th quarter? Is it conditioning? Is it the will to win? What is it?
I think we're just in better shape, to be honest with you. I think that's what it is. And, I mean, both teams, want to win a game, but I think we're just in better physical condition.
Let's go! 5 goals in a row for Philadelphia as they stretch a 10-10 lead to 15-10.
After 4 straight goals by Philadelphia, they pulled goalie Pat O'Toole. Ross Cowie gets to watch a laser by Trainer, 15-10, and this game is going in the win book for the Philadelphia Wings. The National Lacrosse League's #1 team will go on to face the winner of Rochester, Baltimore. It looks certain. Five-goal lead for Philadelphia. Big stop by Dallas Elliott, and here comes Philly. Playing tough defense. They are in great shape. Jason Luke comes in, looks to fake. Left-handed shot, not much left. Courtney couldn't get it to stick and gets that one to go. Courtney follows up his own shot and gets this one back to within 4. Miracle comeback still possible for the Buffalo Bandits. But they need possessions, and it's been hard to get off their faceoffs. Watch Courtney follow up his own shot. This is Jason Luke. Ill-advised left-handed shot with no angle, but the ball comes back from a feed, far side. Accordingly, bounces it off of Elliott, who's all over the place, and then he follows up his own shot and buries the 11th goal of the game. Philadelphia, though, controls the faceoff. Jake Berge looking to answer accordingly. He does! Berge makes it a 5-goal game again with 3:28 left. Philadelphia's going on to the championship series.
I'm with Jake Berge, who's got a hat trick. Jake, describe that last goal. It almost looked like you were going to pull the ball behind and kill some clock, and then you decided to go to the net.
I saw a quick opening down the side. I just took it real quick, dove across the crease, and found the far corner.
It's your patented dive shot.
Thank you.
Jake Berge, rookie, with an unbelievable goal right there. Looks like Philadelphia's going to advance to the finals.
And the rookie has really made an impact on the Philadelphia Wings team. Philadelphia will go on to play the best of 3 championship series. Here are the ESPN2 exclusive coverage dates. May 21st and 22nd, 3 to 5 o'clock. Then, if it goes 3, back up your calendars because the first game would then move to May 8th, 3 to 5. The National Lacrosse League Championship Series exclusively on ESPN2. There's Kilgore, big shot on Dallas Elliott with 2:40 left. Not enough time to make up 5 goals, folks. Philadelphia can control the ball for most of that time, even if Buffalo scores. Timeout called by Philadelphia. They want to control the last 2:30. What a job by the first place Philadelphia Wings. 5-goal lead, a little bit too much as Buffalo gets it back. And with 2 minutes left, they pull their goalie to make it a 5-on-5 as far as field players are concerned, but they need to get a goal or else Philadelphia can score against an open net. Accordingly, takes a hard shot and scores. That one could be meaningless. 12th goal of the game, second straight for Accordingly, but both of those in the last couple of moments. Accordingly scores goal 11 and goal 12 for the Bandits. Philadelphia, a minute to go in the game, a 4-goal lead. This crowd loving the fact that the first place Philadelphia Wings will be moving on to the championship series. And now on the final minute of play, the Wings leading 16-12 in front of an appreciative crowd, get yet another big move and a goal by Tommy Maricek. He makes it 17-12. 5 goals with 35 seconds to go. The Wings will go on to meet the winner of the Baltimore Thunder Rochester Nighthawk playoff game.
You like watching that replay?
Pretty nice, isn't it?
How many fakes? 6, 7?
7, 8, 9, I don't know.
It's a good way to end the game.
Thank you. Yeah.
Talk to me about the final. So what do you guys playing, Baltimore or Rochester? What are your thoughts?
I think it's Baltimore, which is going to be good for us because we're a little closer and we can, we don't have to much traveling and we know Baltimore well. And, we want to get back at them too.
You guys came up with a great effort in the 4th quarter. The score was tied at 10 and you guys went on a 5-goal run.
That's how we have to play. We haven't played that way in the last 6 games. And finally, other guys in the team are stepping it up and doing their job.
This one will be history. And that's the way this game will end. 17-12, Philadelphia wins. Let's go down to Quinn Kesnick, who has our Bud Light MVP.
Leaf have got Bud Light MVP, Dallas Elliott, 34 saves, 12 goals against. You guys pull off a big win. The score was tight, and then you guys exploded in the 4th quarter for 5 goals. Dallas, talk to me about your performance. How'd you feel?
Just tried to stay focused. They're a great team. They've got a lot of depth on offense, and any one of their players can score. So as a goalie, it's an easier game to play against a team that's as loaded as they are offensively. You have to stay focused 60 minutes.
46 shots for Buffalo. You held them to that number. That's a great number. Now you guys advance to the finals. You'll play either Baltimore or Rochester. You will host Game 2 on Sunday. Tell me about playing in another championship series.
It's a whole new ball game this year. It's a best of 3, and I think that's the way it should be. single game knockout, anything can happen. A key team will show up flat and lose. This way, the better team should win.
Dallas Elliott, All-Pro, All-World tonight, 34 saves. He's the Bud Light MVP.
One more shot. One more block. One more pass. One more chance to risk it all. Because in the playoffs, you win one more time, or you go home. The NBA playoffs on TNT. Over 30 games in 30 nights. Everyone counts. It all starts April 23rd.
To advertise in this prime programming, call Radius Communications at 1-888-RADIUS-2.
Buying and selling stocks can cost you a bundle in commissions if you're trading with the wrong brokerage company. But you can cut the costs. Trade equities with Stocks for Less for only $8 per trade. Only $8 to trade equity shares using your computer through the Stocks for Less website. Only $8 to trade any listed or NASDAQ stock. Only $8 using any touch-tone phone. Only $8 for market orders. And there's no limit to the amount of shares you can buy or sell. Call 888-414-5377 or enter our website. Only $8 per trade.
I'll tell you what, I was really proud of Jake, but I was really proud of the entire team. And you know, whenever you have two rookies that have 6 goals in a playoff game, that's got to be real huge. But you know, Kevin Finneran and Marishek and Dallas, they've been carrying the team all year long, and to have these youngsters step up, I mean, it's simply outstanding. And I am just so proud, and I'm looking forward to the next round. And I think my only problem is this guy was a great football player, and I'm telling you, he could have played, I think, professional football, but the son of a gun wanted to play this darn game of lacrosse, so I said, okay, I got to become a lacrosse dad, so that's the way it's worked out.
He said he's had to teach you a lot about the game. Are you up to speed on the game, lacrosse?
I'm still learning. I don't know all of the fine parts of the game, but I go to the practices, and I come to all of the games, whether they're home or away, and I'm becoming a real, I don't want to say groupie, but I guess I'm becoming a real big groupie of the game. I love it with a passion.
Jake, talk about what your dad, sons, I know, want their own identity in certain ways, but they're proud of certain things they tie to their father. Tell me what your dad's given you that you take into lacrosse.
Well, I think the first thing that he's given me is a winning attitude right from the start. You know, all through Little League. You know, we go out there, we want to win in everything we do, and that's come through the family. I think my brothers as well, and you know, it's just a great feeling. We had a great game tonight, and I hope we can keep it going for the finals.
You can't tell me those rocks when you rock a guy against the boards, that doesn't come from your father.
I'm sure that has something to do with it. I got some genes, I guess, somewhere, but yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling, and like I said, hopefully we can go to the championship.
The only thing that bothers me is back when I was playing, it was okay when, you know, I screwed up or our team screwed up because you could take it out on the opponent. Now, as a fan, I've got to sit up in that darn seat and just take whatever happens, and sometimes it gets really frustrating. But I'm telling you, I'm proud of this entire Wings organization. They are first class all the way. These are the greatest athletes in the world, and I'm just proud of them all. And to have a son that's playing is just icing on the cake.
I think the guys, you know, really stepped up for us that, you know, don't normally, and that's the nature of our team. You know, Tommy and I were pretty much nullified, and it's a great team offensively, and guys like Buzza and Trainer and Bergie and everybody just stepped it up. And, you know, Rochester's, if they win, I mean, you know, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with, defending world champions, and especially if they get Dietrich back.
We finally hit the seams. You know, Finneran stepped up, finally scored some goals. He needed to get back on track, and Greg Trainer finally had some big goals. So we're going to be good. You know, we just have to play good defense, and we'll be all right.
What about Buzza and Govett stepping up, guys who really haven't done much scoring this year?
Buzza, Govett, Trainer, and you know, and Govett, yeah, and Peter Jacobs finally had a great game. Peter's first game against these guys, the first game of the season, he had a hat trick, and Peter really wasn't that into most of the games, but he came back strong tonight when we need him, and all those guys have to step it up. Like I said, they can't just rely on 2 or 3 guys. Tonight it was 15 guys in Dallas.
Ready for the finals?
I think so. I think we're ready to win this thing. It's been a long time.
So a great night for the Wings as they win against the Buffalo Bandits. They move on to the championship round, and a 5-goal win will give them plenty of confidence. They'll need it. They'll take on the winner of the Rochester-Baltimore game, and it's coming up next.
So these are really Tim McGraw's jeans?
The genuine article.
How'd you get them?
You'd be surprised what some people do for a cold Bud Light on a hot day.
Yeah, right.
Bud Light is proud to sponsor Tim McGraw.
If you're going to find a dandelion anywhere around here, it's going to be in the neighbor's yard, not mine. Scott's Turf Builder Plus 2 eliminates the weeds. The lawn is very thick and luxurious. Turf Builder Plus 2 is a fantastic product. I love the results. I beat the dandelions.
What are you doing? Borrowing her hairspray? Oh, that'll smell lovely. And the shellac look. That's very big now. Hey, you're a guy. Guy's hair is shorter. It doesn't need heavy hold. So guys use Consort for natural, manageable hair with no shellac look. No, hairspray isn't hairspray any more than shoes are shoes.
Consort. Spray, mousse, and gel. Because guys' hair is different.
What else is in there?
Baltimore, Maryland, getting set to take on the Rochester Knighthawks. The Thunder rebuilt from the team's superstar level. It's Gary Gait, superstar with the Philadelphia Wings, and the MVP last year becomes the MVP of the league this year as a Baltimore Thunder player. They feel they have a good chance to beat the defending champion team. Yes, that is their foe in this first semifinal. They have to take on the Rochester Knighthawks. Things may get blurry for them now, but they come sharply into focus when the Knighthawks get ready to play. Quint has the setup.
Quinn Kesnick in Baltimore. We've got the second semifinal matchup, Baltimore against Rochester. Rochester, they're the defending champions. They finished the season at 6-6, had a bad second half of the year. They lost 4 straight, including a game last week to Baltimore. Baltimore, what a turnaround it's been this year. 1997, they were 2-8. This season, they were 8-4, and they were led by Gary Gait with 57 goals. Let's check out the semifinal game, Baltimore against Rochester.
And Quint will start with the goalie matchups. Look at Collins, a very consistent year, although he has had his ups and downs. And Dietrich coming back from an injury. We'll see how well he does. Opening face-off now as this one gets underway from Baltimore, Maryland. Dietrich comes out of the goal. He's playing with a torn ACL. He looks to be fairly mobile as they bring it into the offensive set for the Knighthawks. First quarter action from Baltimore, semifinal game number 2. The winner of this game will take on the Philadelphia Wings in the Championship Series, a best-of-3. Knighthawks working in tight. Tied up by the defense of Baltimore. They cannot get a shot there. Dwayne Jacobs on the sideline, and that will be a goal. Meanwhile, there it is. Kurt Malowski, number 22, scoring the first goal of the game.
That's it.
Malowski loves it. He started off hot, 4 goals in each of the first 2 games of the year. Then he got very cold. Couldn't have picked a better time to get hot again. 1-0. The score in favor of Rochester. They get the next face-off against the Baltimore Thunder. Playing in Baltimore with having a little more playoff experience may help this team from Rochester. They've controlled the ball since the first moments of the game. Big shot from outside, beats Collins. And that's Corey Bomberry getting a 2-0 lead for his Knighthawks team. Fantastic job by the Bomber, and that may be the book on Collins. Taking shots from the outside could be the downfall of Collins. He's had it, as I mentioned, his ups and downs is here. 2-0 to score right now in favor of Rochester. Again, on the offense, they move down, firing it on top of Collins. He can't find it, watch in front, and that shot by Dowling goes through. 3-0. Rochester gets an early lead. Stunned. Baltimore just looks at an offense that is lethal when they move the ball. Teddy Dowling gets goal number 3.
I believe I got Teddy Dowling. I missed the goal. Tell me what happened.
Broken play. What happened was Burns took a shot,
basically came off the boards, and I just picked it up, and I was lucky to get through his legs.
You guys are off to a great start. 3 shots and 3 goals.
So we just got to keep it going the whole duration of the game. 60 minutes. It's a 60-minute game. Play one quarter at a time, one shift at a time.
The defending champions off to a great start. They're up 3-0.
And playing for a chance to take on the Philadelphia Wings in the championship series. Old Dowling just got a penalty. So now Paul Day looks on and says, we are going to face Gary Gate and company in a power play situation. But they do a good job, get the ball back. No goal for Baltimore in the power play. 3-0 still the score. Rochester spending a lot of time in their offensive zone. Baltimore a little lifeless down there in their first playoff in many, many years. Dwayne Jacobs. He's an all-pro. Tremendous shooter and finisher from the left side. Big shot from outside. Collins gets burned for goal number 4. Again, it's Bomberry. Corey Bomberry, number 72, makes it a 4-0 game. Take a look at this shot. It's unbelievable from the outside. He's taking a lot of range. He puts a lot of green between him and the goalie. Bomberry winds up, cranks it hard, and just burns Collins with sheer velocity. The bomber, Corey Bomberry. That's how the first quarter ends. 4-0, Rochester in front.
Got your Bud Light, you can't hit my friend. Let's go. I'm thirsty.
For the great taste that will fill you up and never let you down.
Looks like you're buying.
Make it a Bud Light.
Coach is calling for the heat.
In this line of work,
I'm a contract killer.
a little overtime
This is the girl?
No, it's your mammy.
There has been an unauthorized kidnapping.
can kill you.
Get him.
Well, you can't tell by the way I roll, shorty, that I'm a ladies' man, a businessman.
Let's work.
Condos down the shore, multi-million pension plan.
From the team that brought you Broken Arrow and Face Off, The Big Hit.
What's up with you guys? You supposed to be the Spice Boys or something?
Rated R. Tomorrow, It Happened.
Second quarter starts 4-0. Rochester lead. They have stunned the Baltimore crowd in this semifinal matchup. The Thunder rebuilt with Gary Gate trying to find themselves.
Hey, listen, defensively, let's start playing people out. All right, play the ball, put some pressure on it. Don't let people cut through the middle like they're doing. Okay? Offensively, take your time. We're right there. We're hitting posts. It's going to come. It's going to take your time. All right? Come on now.
What we haven't seen is a lot of offense from Baltimore. Now they switch ends. The lucky end down here. Timmy Harms finishes, gets the first goal of the game for Baltimore. 4-1 now the score. Baltimore finally gets on the board in the second quarter. They were shut out in quarter number 1, but here they come. Tommy Ryan climbs the boards. This team is in shape, and if they get it close in the fourth quarter, they will be hard to beat. Power play situation with Gate up top. Looking in close again. Harms takes a shot low against Ryder. Harms gets 2 in a row, and now it's a 4-2 game. Baltimore getting loose on the offensive end, beating Dietrich twice. Dietrich stones him in the first quarter. Now he is only up by 2. Timmy Harms from Washington College, along with Martino. Corey Bomberry gets set to face off with Kent DeBene. Kent DeBene brings the ball in. Look at him move through traffic. They dig down low. Klodson in close, and it's Gary Gate finishing for his first goal. The league's MVP makes it 4-3. Gary Gate gliding through, takes that feed from Klodson and just buries it behind Dietrich, who seems rattled in the second quarter. 1 goal separates the defending champions from the upstart Baltimore Thunder. Back to center field for Sudan, facing off against Kent DeBene, who's looked pretty good. He's been around the net all night. Rochester up by 1. They own the first quarter. Baltimore owns the second. Here they go, controlling the face. Oh, big rocket beats Dietrich again. This game is tied at 4. That was Kent DeBene. Off the face-off, he gets in great position to really exercise speed and accuracy with that right hand. Kent DeBene from Loyola College. A lot of hometown players on this team. Score 4-4 as Rochester now tries to get things going back in their offensive zone. Working up top, big, hard rocket shot. That one was Teddy Dowling again. He gets a one-goal lead. The crowd sitting on their hands as Dowling gets Rochester back up front. But it doesn't take long for Tony Millen to tie it. The world team player from '94 comes right down the middle of the field. It's a 5-5 game in Baltimore. Tony Millen with a great shot from the middle. Quint's got him right now.
You guys down 4-0. You reel up 4 goals in 1 minute and 7 seconds. Tell me about it.
It's fantastic. You know, it's tough to beat a team 2 weeks in a row, Quinn, as you well know, in lacrosse. So they got out a little bit on us, but if we persevere, I think we're going to win this one.
And your last goal, you stuck it up in the top corner. That's your spot.
It's my spot, big.
Tony Millen, we're tied up at 5 here in Baltimore.
And Q Millen has really found the offensive range the last few weeks. Look at Cantabene wheeling through the middle. A whirling dervish. What a fantastic show of strength and acrobatic ability. Cantabene just did a 360 through the defense of Rochester. 6-5. Baltimore now on top. Crowds getting into it in the Baltimore Thunderdome. Back to face-off circle as they try to control against a Baltimore team that's fired up. Martino loves to hustle. Six to 5 now as Shearer brings it down, looking for some opportunities on the offensive end. Baltimore scoring in big bunches in the second quarter. Shearer comes inside. He's trouble in close on Dietrich. He gets goal number 7. Roch for Shearer. 7-5 in the second quarter. Baltimore looking like the team that came in second place, putting it all together, using a lot of different offensive stars. Shearer, the latest.
Oh no! Company's on the way! Quick, clean up the cookie crumbs! Quick, clean up the pet hair! Quick, clean up the bathroom hair! Quick, clean up the dirt! Don't struggle and create odor with that heavy, clumsy vacuum cleaner. Introducing Tachyvac from Helmac. It's easier than a vacuum and quicker than a broom. Super sticky Tachyvac swoops up those annoying little messes like a tornado, and no dustpans. Those crumbs, roll them up and throw them away. Sand and dirt, pick it up and toss it away. Messy doggy hair gone forever. Yucky bathroom hair in the garbage. Now for only $19.95, you can own the fastest cleaning tool in the world. Helmac's Tachyvac. But wait, there's more. Pull out the extension handle, and Tachyvac makes it easy for you to clean the drapes. It's never been easier to clean cobwebs. Tachyvac pulls dirt from the corners. Don't break your back with this little vac. Clean in half the time with portable Tachyvac. How about those fuzz buddies under the bed? No problem. Tachyvac whisks them away. It cleans throw rugs in a snap. There's even more. The super sticky hand Tachyvac. It cleans the felt pool table, pet hair from furniture, sand, grass, pebbles, and more from car. It even cleans up the workbench. Spring cleaning in seconds. Tachyvac pulls the lint, fuzz, and bugs from window screens. Tachyvac's perfect for cleaning up after crafts and attacking that party mess. Enjoy your clean home. Tachyvac. Order Tachyvac and here's what you get. Extension pole, gigantic 20-foot tape roll, and hand roller, now only $19.95. As if that's not enough, we'll include a gigantic refill tape roll absolutely free. Another bonus. Order right now, and we'll include this valuable Helmac lint pickup roller. Use it to clean off your suit, roll away pet hair, lint, dandruff, dust, and more. The entire Tachyvac offer, a $25 value, now only $19.95. To order, call the toll-free 800 number on your screen. Use your credit card. To use your check or money order, call right now, and we'll provide our mailing address. Call now.
Let's take a look at the Warburg Pincus keys to the game. And for Rochester, they've got to get a lot of touches, move the ball around. Baltimore, they've got to spread the offensive load, take pressure off of Gary. 8-6 off Sudan's goal. The restart in the Rochester end. It's a power play for the defending champions. Corey Bomberry, he already has 2 goals. Up top, down low, finish shot. Beautiful job by Malowski. Malowski, who again was totally dormant for most of the season after a sensational start. has really come on fire in this semifinal. His second goal of the game. 8-7 the score. Corey Bomberry comes out to face off. Now his team back within one. Think of the momentum shift. They were up by a 4-0 lead and have all but lost that momentum. Cantabene's been controlling face-offs from the center circle. Gary Gate doing his thing. Not many can stop the great Gary Gate. Cantabene in close. Takes a hard shot off the iron. The pipe save. Goalie general there. Gary Gate working hard on the defense of Thorpe. Big shot from out front. Gary Gate, MVP. Tremendous shot, making a 9-7, back to a 2-goal lead for the Baltimore Thunder and Gary Gates. Gary Gates got his shooting sights, but how about Cantabene? He's building on a pretty darn good game. We saw the acrobatic movie he had to score. Watch Cantabene right here. Set, defense relaxes, rocket shot right off the orange iron. Gary Gate coming in here. Nobody can stop him. Little fake. This is his goal. Hard shot over the shoulder and nothing but smoke. As General says, what was that? Cantabene now working on a sensational game. Over his back. No look shot. Cantabene. He is really doing it all. A hat trick in the second quarter for Paul Cantabene from Loyola. Maybe it's an omen for Dave Cottle's program, who could be a winner in the NCAAs this year. Cantabene helping Baltimore to get a 3-goal lead in the semifinal. Watch this. No look. Down. Bounce shot. And he beats Dietrich, who came in to replace General again.
Sometimes the pipes fall for you, and sometimes they don't. But I'm just lucky now. I need somebody to step up, and it's me. In the second half, will probably be somebody else.
Paul Cantabene with a hat trick.
And a 3-goal lead is what Baltimore has. But wait a minute, here comes the Bomber. Bomberry again with a sensational shot that shows nothing but heat. 10-8. Dennis Townsend, the new owner of the Thunder, a little bit concerned about the scoring ability as Fulks goes into the penalty box. We'll take another look at the Rochester offense. Up top, in close. Malowski finishing from the same spot. Number 22 gets another goal. 10-9 the score as the second quarter comes to an end. What a comeback for Baltimore.
While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say.
I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why.
Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and drew with all the colors so the crayons could all see.
That each of us is special and everyone's unique, but it's when we get together that the picture is complete.
My mom thought that heart disease only happened to men. No one told her that it's the #1 killer of American women, or that after menopause, the risk of death increases dramatically. Good thing she found out in time to do something about it.
Learn what you can do to reduce your risk. Call the American Heart Association.
First quarter owned by Rochester. Then Baltimore came back to literally take over the game. 10-9, they lead as we start the third.
Quinn Kessing with Paul Day. We're getting ready to start the second half. You guys got off to a great start, up 4-0. Baltimore went on a great run. You guys kind of countered now, and it can go either way.
Sure. I mean, I think in the first quarter we tried to control the ball a little bit, and second quarter we just got uncharacteristic. We're trying to play their game. We can't play a run-and-gun game with them. We're a ball control team.
Paul Day and Rochester looking for a big second half if they're going to defend their National Lacrosse League title.
Well, they're playing against, Quint, as you know, a very fit team, the Baltimore Thunder. There's Ryan finishing down low. The lefty that came to this team from Boston makes it 11-9, now a 2-goal lead. And those goals, all 10 of them, were shot and made good in the second quarter. 10 goals in the second quarter. Amazing for the Baltimore Thunder. Third quarter action continues as the 2-goal margin for Baltimore proves tough. And close. Gary Gates gonna burn you, and he gets Dietrich on that one. Tremendous shot by Gary Gate. 3-goal lead for the Thunder. Gate gets another goal, proving he is worth everything he is supposed to be worth as an MVP and an offensive leader. Malowski in close, gonna finish again. He gets a goal, but no. Crease violation. Take a look right here. He's dancing on the line, steps in, scores the goal, but crease violation takes it away. Meanwhile, the offensive end, Mr. Everything, Gary Gate with a one-handed shot. He's so strong and powerful. After Rochester scored to make it 12-10, Gary Gate just scored. You saw the one-handed power move. 13-10. Crowd loves it. Baltimore leading by 3 as we go toward the fourth quarter.
You know how you hear some words and you think you've seen them before? Investments. Right. They manage money. Serious. Then you see them again. Performance. Here. There. Not just any mutual fund. Yeah, that's it. Warburg Pincus Mutual Funds. They manage money. Right.
Warburg Pincus Family of Funds.
There's nothing like the feeling of a new car. We bottled it. Armor All Protectant. It shines, it protects. It's new car juice.
Want 50% more shine stuff? Get new Ultra Shine Protectant from Armor All. It's the ultimate shine.
RPM tonight, Monday through Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 12 and 8, only on ESPN2.
Well, the Baltimore team got really shellacked in the first quarter. 4-0 they were down. Then 10-9 they were leading after 2. They still have a 3-goal lead as we start the fourth.
Hey, fellas, look. We have to work hard. The hardest we've worked all game right now. 15 minutes. Ground balls, defense. Oh, yeah. Ground balls, defense. Get the ball to the people who should get it on offense. Win every possession. Let's go. Let's go now. Come on, damn it. Let's go.
Baltimore getting set
Let's not get antsy
with Rich
here. Keep your foot back,
Tamburino.
straighten your sticks up.
Referee taking charge. Kent DeBene, who's really had a great game against Ryder. Everything on the line as the defending champions get the face-off. Malowski comes in and scores just moments into the fourth quarter. Malowski makes it a 14-11 game at this point. Watch this move. Hollenbeck coming in, diving across the crease on Collins. Hollenbeck does not get the goal because of a crease violation. Tommy Young right there to make the call. Possession, Baltimore Thunder. They also have the lead, but watch Malowski and company put pressure on this team in Baltimore. It's him again, number 22. Not Gary Gate, but Malowski, the rookie, playing for the Rochester Knighthawks. No Paul Gate, but they've got Malowski, Kurt Malowski, one.
I don't care. What are we supposed to do? Fundamentals.
One of the toughest players in Rochester, I was going to say before. New owner Dennis Townsend really got in the face of his players. Meanwhile, Horms makes it 15-12. Another Baltimore goal in the fourth quarter, maintaining the 3-goal lead. Timmy Horms, veteran. And now time winding down as they get the ball in close. Gary Gate, Mr. Everything, comes in, hits Dietrich, ball bounces back out. Watch out, he makes another save. Still in front, and one more shot is blocked back. Coming down now, McGrady looking for help out front. Down by 3 into Timmy Sudan, who buries it behind Collins. 15-13, Rochester only 2 back.
Good job, both teams.
Rich Tamburino.
Come on, buddy.
Making sure everybody keeps cool.
Hey, Matt, come to the ball, Matt.
Dennis Townsend.
One more. I was on the outside.
John Tuck.
2 guys. I went hard. Manny was right next to him.
John Tillman.
Manny's the middle guy.
Sudan for Knighthawks in the white against Cantabene, who's been a workhorse.
Push back, Randy. Set.
Tamburino, one of the best refs in the country, gets this one off and going. Teddy Dowling brings it in. They're down by 2. Time winding down on their defending championship. But a finishing shot there. Dan Teat does a tremendous job with no angle. And now, closing moments. Dietrich making the big save. Score 15-14. Kent Rochester getting the tying goal. Coming down, trying to get to the championship game. And he cannot seem to get anybody in the offensive end. Finally, Cam Bomberry comes out. Confusion. Jacobs. Bomberry. Rochester fighting to get the shot to tie the game. They're unsettled. Baltimore is in great shape. They run hard on defense. They don't give you much room. Here's a shot to win the game in close. Couldn't handle it. Malowski could have won it right there.
We got 18.1 seconds to go here. Baltimore up by 1 goal. They've got the ball. They've got a full 30 on the shot clock. Let's see if they can kill it and advance to the finals.
Well, they give it to Gary Gate. Tough to get the ball from him. So strong and powerful. Moving into Kip Folks, maybe the fastest player in the league. Time winding down. Baltimore looks like a safe bet to go to the championship game with the Philadelphia Wings. And the crowd enjoys a new life in Baltimore. Success and a potential championship. Collins and the Baltimore Thunder win 15-14. And Baltimore takes on Philly in the Championship Series. Paul Cantabene, the Bud Light MVP. And Tucker, the successful coach of a rebuilding program. Jeff Cloudson has seen many years go by where they didn't have a lot of wins. Now he is riding into the championship game.
Quinn Kesnick with Paul Cantabene, the Bud Light MVP, as Baltimore advances to the finals 15-14. Cantabene 3 goals, 3 assists, and face-off domination. What a great game. In the last 8 minutes, neither team scored. You guys held on for the win. Tell me about it.
Just got to take it to our defense. You know, we've been harping on it the whole time and played defense. You know, we're giving up too many goals. Even though we gave up 14 today, you know, our goalkeeper, Derek, you know, stepped up to the plate and made some unbelievable saves. And the other guys that don't get noticed, Tillmans, the Radaballs, they all stepped up and did the job, and he made some great plays, and we were able to hold on for the victory.
You guys got off to a poor start. They were up 4-0, and then really because of your goals, Baltimore pulled within to make it a game at halftime. Tell me about your goals individually. How'd you feel today? Must have felt great.
You know, sometimes it comes. You know, I haven't scored in about 2 games before that. I was in a little bit of a drop, but it's getting some A's, and you know, I just had some good shots go for me. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. In practice, they don't go, you get yelled at, so you don't try them a lot, but you know, it happened to go for me today, and I was just lucky, and maybe next week it's going to be somebody like Sean Radaball do the same thing.
Paul Cantabene, 3 goals, 3 assists, 1 an incredible no-look goal as Baltimore advances to the finals to face Philadelphia.
So the top seeds hold up. The number 1, number 2 seeds will meet in the championship series. Unlike years past, it's a best of 3. You've got to win 2. We've got the playoff sites and the dates coming back from our next break. We'll let you know where you can see the great action of the National Lacrosse League Championships.
Oh, it's really coming down out there. Cats and dogs.
It hasn't rained this hard since last time I had to paint the garage.
Man can't work in the rain. Pity us.
Is that what you're gonna do all day?
Honey, I can't hear you. The rain's too loud.
The weatherman said it was supposed to be nice today.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
This is for Mr. Blanchard, who told me to make something of myself. For Miss Miller, who never let me settle for a seat. For my parents, who believe in my dreams. For myself, for my future,
Be all that you can be.
What's my prize? Simple. To create a sports magazine readers love.
What's the word on Phil Jackson? Why is Jerry Krause breaking his horns? Dennis, Scotty, Michael, are they completely unstoppable or just totally unbeatable? And hockey, lots of hockey. Print it, baby.
This exclusive National Lacrosse League action is brought to you by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. By Brian, the official equipment supplier of the National Lacrosse League. By Naya Water, hungry for life, thirsty for Naya. And by Warburg Pincus Asset Management. All right, well, now the finals have been set. Baltimore has won the right to go against the #1 team, the Philadelphia Wings. Now, of course, the Wings ended up in first place and the Baltimore Thunder in second. Here are the dates of the games. You'd want to see these games if you love indoor lacrosse. Sunday, April 26th at 2 p.m. at the Core State Center. That's the first game, and that's Philadelphia hosting Baltimore. Then, Tuesday, April 28th at 7 p.m. at the Baltimore Arena. Baltimore will have their only home game in the series. It's a best-of-3 series. If it needs a third game, that'll happen the weekend of May 2nd. Could be a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. They'll want to go Saturday night if they can. Of course, hockey's a factor. Look at the calendar of events there. It could be in the Spectrum, but Philly wants to host, and they want to do it on that Saturday night. Watch the great action of championship lacrosse in the National Lacrosse League. Thanks for joining us for the semifinals. We'll see you next week.
From the worldwide leader in sports, this is the ESPN News Network.
Yes, it is, and thanks for staying with us on the ESPN News Network, your 24-hour source for sports news on demand. My name is Trey Wingo. Ahead in this show, one game into the playoffs in the NHL, and the bruises already showing. 6, small consolation for a guy facing 3rd reconstructive knee surgery. But we started off with another 6, as in the Bulls' quest for a 6th NBA title in the 90s. And you know, if the dying days of the Bulls dynasty in Chicago eerily remind you of the Bronx Zoo days of the New York Yankees in the 70s, well, there's a reason for it. The man behind the impending Bulls breakup, GM Jerry Krause, was hired by Chairman Jerry Reinsdorf. Reinsdorf got into the Bulls front office when he bought 11% of the team from a man named George Steinbrenner. Suddenly, front office fights with successful field generals make